So, dog walk time. And I thought, every day when I take my dog for a walk, I like to make, kind of a short video because, she's not very big yet. She's only 6 months old. So, we walk around the neighborhood and probably takes like 20 minutes maybe tops. So, but I do like to make a video on the walk because a lot of times when I'm distracted or doing other things or whatever it may be, I can't really think and remember the things that I really want to talk about. I started this channel because I've been a bodybuilder for over 20 years, and I took like an 8-month, maybe almost a year hiatus off. Like I wasn't doing meals, lifting, anything. And if you're a bodybuilder, you get the bug and you come back. So I wanted to see how big I could get at the age I am now. Isn't it weird how time flies? We think we'll be young forever. Next thing you know, we're 40 years old. Or older, who knows. Anyway, what I thought that would be a good thing to talk about today on the dog walk would be my channel has kind of strayed from being only about that, because that's kind of boring, like every day I'm going to tell you what I eat and like what I did for fucking what body part exercises and this and that, and that's kind of boring. So it kind of strayed from that into kind of, I don't want to say like my distaste or dislike for certain things, or rants, but like that's really what it kind of has turned into. Because there's so many things that piss me off about the world and the times that we live in here in 2017. Things that didn't go on when I was younger, things that didn't go on when I was in my 20s or in high school, or even, even kind of past that. One of those things I've discussed a few times, not being like the medical field and the way that doctors are now being controlled by, the DEA and FDA and other government groups, with how they're not allowed to distribute pain medications and such, and because of that, other controlled substances that people need are just like being like scrutinized, like you're just like under the fucking microscope when you go to the doctor. You're treated like a criminal when you go to the pharmacy, and whatever. They can all suck my fucking dick. Actually, I wouldn't want most of their dirty ass mouths anywhere near my cock, but I made a video today saying that I did not like clickbait videos because I didn't start doing this to try to make money. I have money. I have plenty of money. If you've watched my videos, you know that. I did this because I think a lot of people, well, first off, I did it because of the bodybuilding thing, but then what it's turned into is me being the voice of a lot of people who I think feel the same way. They're maybe afraid or just don't want to deal with the repercussions of saying it. But I don't give a shit. Um, you know, everybody knows I have a distaste for law enforcement. I don't need them for shit. Everybody knows I have a distaste for most government in general, because I think most of it is completely falsified. You know, they tell us things, and we, as the people, are supposed to take these things as fact, at face value, and it's mostly propagandic bullshit. I voted for Donald Trump. Probably lose some viewers over saying that, but you know what? Again, suck my dick. Reason I voted for Donald Trump is because I felt like here's a man who, over his lifetime, has made millions of dollars, lost millions of dollars, declared bankruptcy, made millions of dollars again. Like, he's an intelligent fucking dude, okay? Maybe he can fix some of the things wrong with this country. Now, I don't live under a rock. I know that the president is basically the face, you know, doesn't really have the amount of power that the American people would like to think he does. I don't know who does. You know, again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. This is just fact. Like, you can't give somebody who's only going to be in office at most 8 years, you know, the kind of power that we claim to give the president, because he's not going to be there long enough. So a lot of times Congress and the Senate, and I guess there's a lot of people out there that say there's a little black room that 6 or 8 people are in, and they're like the ones that call the shots. I don't know if that's true or not, but who the fuck does? Anyway, I said I didn't like clickbait because I feel like if you really think like you're going to be one of the 1% of people that makes, you know, thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars off of YouTube, you're not. Okay? There's people out there who have, but it's like any other. It's like any other fucking business where, you know, 1% of people are going to be really successful and make a lot of money, and the rest are either going to be kind of stagnant or middle class or whatever. I'm not proud to say, maybe I am, that most of my money was made through illegal activities that I don't partake in anymore. But, you know, there's channels that re-upload things that I really enjoy, and I said that earlier, like Fail Army. That shit makes me fucking laugh every time I watch it. Maybe because I have dark humor, and I just fucking like watching people hurt themselves, or get hurt. So anyway, a dude commented, a really cool guy. I wish I could remember his name. He commented, he said, "Hey, I just discovered your channel. Will you check out my channel and tell me what you think?" Now, his channel was primarily music. Now, that is not what I meant by re-uploading and clickbait. I love the fucking channels that re-upload music and lengthen songs. You know, here you guys might say, "Oh, this is fucking 260-pound dude, bike clubs, da 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 da." One of my favorite fucking songs is "Sail" by AWOL Nation. So, like, A few people have like extended that like an hour. There's even one like 10-hour version of it. So like I checked out his channel. The music was fucking cool. I wish he had more videos, and I wish I could remember his name. But yeah, he's not what I meant by clickbait. What I meant by clickbait was people who have like a photograph of like a really smoking hot chick in a G-string, and then she's not in the video, or a famous celebrity who's not in the video, or just overall in general things that make you go, oh shit, I want to watch this video, and then the thing that made you want to watch it is not fucking in it. That's fucking clickbait, and that's bullshit. And I tell you what, you're definitely not going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of that type of bullshit, because somebody else already did off the original goddamn videos, you fucking idiots. So do I feel like maybe I'm a little hard on people? Sure. Do I feel like most people deserve it? Abso-fucking-lutely. I think that most people are idiots. Common sense is not common. When I was young, there was no such thing as ADD. You got a spanking, you got sent to your room, or you had to go sit in the car. Nowadays, they fucking feed kids meth when they think they're fucking hyper. Well, guess what? Kids are fucking hyper. That's what kids do. Especially if you fucking feed them candy all day, which most parents these days do. They're too goddamn lazy to cook, so they feed their kids McDonald's and candy, and it's basically to get them to shut up, and, you know, the parents can go off and fucking stick their fucking dildos up their ass or whatever the hell they do while their kids, you know, suffer the consequence. And then when the kids are given medication for it, the parents either take it or sell it, because, as you know, if you give a kid Adderall for ADD, if he actually has ADD, it's an amphetamine, and it has the reverse effect. It calms them. So then you take a parent who doesn't have ADD, they take the Adderall, and it's like speed or fucking crystal or whatever they call that shit these days. Meth, basically. So they either take it or they sell it. So the kid still suffers from all the same symptoms, all the same behaviors, and the parents are either taking the kid's meds or profiting off of selling them or whatever. There's just so many things in this world that I take such issue with. And a lot of them are things that could be avoided by like people paying more fucking attention to what's going on around them, you know, like everyday people. You know, doctors not being allowed to practice properly. If enough people got together and fucking said, hey, we don't like that, it would change. That's what living in a democracy is. And allegedly, this country is a democracy. So we all have the right, if we don't like the way something is, we all have the right to say, hey, we don't like the way this is going, and we want to see change. Now, I'm not saying it's going to change right away, or maybe ever, because these days I don't even really feel like I live. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, this country's not the way it used to be. Do I support the military and the troops? Absolutely. Do I support the government? Not so much. Obviously, two different groups of people. You know, it's one of those things where everybody has to make their own decisions on what bothers them and what they can tolerate. Anyway, my walk's over. My time's almost up. We'll talk again.